What does it mean when a guy ignores you? Is he playing games, or is there something deeper going on? This is a situation that can leave you feeling confused, hurt, and even questioning your own value. But don't worry, because in this video we will be decoding his behavior and shedding light on what it might mean when a guy ignores you. Understanding these possible reasons can help you navigate this situation with clarity and empower you to make the best choices for yourself. So let's get straight into this video. Number 1. He's genuinely busy. Now, sometimes when a guy ignores you, it's just because he is really busy with things like work, school, or his own personal matters. And it is essential that you remember that everyone has their own lives and responsibilities to take care of, and it's not always about you. So, before jumping to any conclusions, consider the possibility that he might just be caught up in his own world. 2. He's unsure of his feelings. Now, another reason a guy might ignore you is that he's uncertain about his own emotions. He could be trying to figure out how he feels about you or the relationship, and distancing himself is his way of gaining some clarity. In this case, it's very important to give him the space that he needs to process his own thoughts and emotions. 3. He's testing your reaction. Some guys might ignore you just to see how you will react. This could be a way for him to gauge your interest in him or determine how much you care. While this approach is not the most mature, it's essential to recognize that people have different ways of navigating relationships. If you think that this is the case, try not to overreact and instead communicate your feelings openly and honestly. 4. He's trying to create distance. If a guy is consistently ignoring you, he might be attempting to create distance between the two of you. This could be because he is no longer interested in pursuing a relationship with you, or he feels overwhelmed by the situation. And it is essential to respect his boundaries and consider whether maybe it's time to move on. 5. He's dealing with personal issues. Now, sometimes a guy might ignore you because he's going through a tough time in his own life. This could be due to stress, mental health struggles, or other personal challenges. In these situations, it is essential to be understanding and supportive and offer a listening ear if he is willing to open up with you. 6. Communication style. It is essential here to consider differences in communication styles. Men and women often have distinct ways of expressing themselves and dealing with conflicts. While women tend to be more direct and seek open communication, men sometimes retreat into their own thoughts and take time to process their emotions. So, when a guy ignores you, it might be his way of dealing with a situation or conflict. In these cases, it's very important to give him the space that he needs, but also express to him your own needs for communication. Healthy relationships require open dialogue, so finding a balance between understanding his communication style and expressing your own expectations is crucial. 7. Fear of commitment. Another reason why a guy might ignore you is because he is afraid to commit. Some people struggle with emotional vulnerability, and just the idea of entering into a serious relationship is hard for them. When faced with the possibility of deeper feelings or expectations, they may distance themselves as a defense mechanism. So if a guy consistently avoids emotional discussions with you or creates distance when things start to get serious, this could be a sign of commitment issues. While it is not your responsibility to fix these issues, you can communicate your needs and decide if you are willing to wait for him to work through his fears. However, keep in mind that it is essential that you prioritize your own emotional well-being and that you do not settle for someone who is unable to give you the commitment that you deserve. Number 8, fear of vulnerability. Sometimes a guy might be ignoring you because he is afraid of being vulnerable. Opening up and sharing emotions can be challenging for some people, especially if they have been hurt in the past. By ignoring you, he may be trying to protect himself from potential emotional pain. Now, in this situation, it is very important to be patient and understanding and allow him to open up at his own pace. And number 9, lack of interest. Now, it's important to remember that not everyone we encounter will feel a romantic or emotional connection with us. Sometimes, despite our hopes and efforts, the chemistry just isn't there for the other person. So, when a guy ignores you consistently, it is often a sign that he is not interested in pursuing a deeper connection. This may be hard to accept, but it is crucial to respect his feelings here and give yourself permission to move on. Remember, you deserve someone who genuinely appreciates you and reciprocates your interest. So, when a guy ignores you, it could mean a variety of things, from being genuinely busy to dealing with personal issues or lack of interest. The key here is to remain patient, understanding, and be open to communication.